large men from the 80s and 90s. Just try that again, mate. They tar up the back.
I'm so happy.
Just go straight in because it's literally a bolt.
Oh yeah.
Can you stop stroking that?
I'm gonna have a fun.
Now I gotta ride or die.
We're interrupting today's video, guys, to say a massive thank you to today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. With thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and much more. So who's Skillshare for? Well, it's mainly for creative and curious people, lifelong learners, real working and creative minds, all the way from beginners to pros to dabblers, all the way up to the masters. Skillshare classes include a combination of video lessons and class projects, and Skillshare also have classes to fit your schedule and skill level. Members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes with hands-on projects and feedback from a community of millions. Most classes are under 60 minutes with short lessons to fit any schedule. People always ask me how I got into YouTube. Well, if I had the jump start that Skillshare gives everybody out there, I would have been able to learn about film, video, illustration and graphic design very, very quickly. Trying out one of the courses for myself on Skillshare's website. This course is taught by Geordie Vanderbuden. The course is aimed at newbies in the industry and shows everything from basic edits all the way up to creating multiple layers in the video editing software and creating animations to bring your film to life. The first 1,000 people to use the link on my description box or my code JMFYD will get a 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So if you're ever out there wondering how to get into YouTube, how to get into the film industry, and you want to learn how to hone in your passion and maybe even create a business out of it, hit the link in the description. It's free, it's easy, it's simple, and use Skillshare to your advantage and learn something new today. Thanks very much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to the action. So guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to yet another update on the Series 1 RS Turbo, because Jason does not stop, mate, do ya? He's on it. Like, he's literally in the car with a Hoover getting right in there. We're going to go through a few things that have been not necessarily updated, but just what's happened in the short space of time that I've literally been editing today. I've been editing on the phone, doing various things, and literally these guys are cracking on with this. As you can see from the last time that you guys actually saw this car, the body kit is completely on. Isn't it, Jason? Yes, that's it, yes. The body kit is on. It is looking very, very nice. You still need to go through with the little bit of Tipex that we were going to do on the bolts on the body kit, but that's not a problem because that's going to happen, isn't it? Yes, it is through the window.
Inside of the car, back in the car.
Because you had to take all this out, we will remind people, we had to take the whole interior out because the car was having so much done. The interior had to be physically taken out of the car because there was a lot of welding, painting, various accesses need to be made from the top of the car inside. So of course everything pretty much had to come out. But it meant that Jason had to go in, or we didn't have to, but he made himself go in and actually remake everything nice inside. That's what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say is actually, and a lot of people, we didn't actually get this, got new padding for the front seat. Something that I would very much like to do on mine because my bolsters, not necessarily destroyed, but some of the foam in there aren't as nice as they were, if I'm quite honest. So these have actually been completely pulled apart and the new foam has actually gone into them, which is such a shout. If you can do this now, such a good idea. All of the bolts here, look at this, all been sprayed professionally on a bit of cardboard there. Very good. As you can see, the engine bay looking insane. There is still, of course, a few things that Jason wants to do to make completely right, but we will show you guys the inside because there's a lot of things that have changed and nice things that have happened. Jason's here.
I'm so happy.
He's very happy. He's he might be on, if we get a T in him in a minute, I reckon he might be on a level like the last video. It was pretty much a level that was. It was get him in the caffeine. But yeah, as you can see, we'll just whip in here before he comes back. The inside is like a brand new car. Literally brand new. When I say brand new, I mean everything is cleaned within an inch of its life And as you can see, the back seats are actually just about to go in. What I didn't show you guys, and I didn't get here in time with my camera, is it all right to show them underneath here? Is that okay? Underneath this bit of, yeah, this side, yeah. So we'll show you guys this, because this is a pièce de résistance moment. Not been painted original. What is it original under here? I mean, it was painted many moons ago.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. 20 years ago, here we are. So yeah, this is as clean as you're basically going to see one of these, unless it's been completely resprayed. There's the wheel that I actually had from my Series 1 and I sold to Jason because I'm such a nice guy. He wanted some date stamped ones. I'll actually show you guys that because that's quite a feature. These have got stamps on them, as you can see. So the spare wheel has some visible stamps, which is a shout. The thankful thing about this car is it is sort of like a Lego set. It is relatively easy to actually get everything back in. Bolts are, would you say, Jack, it's easy to actually put this car back together?
Very much is.
Very much is. I like that. It's easy to get the bolts in. It's not built within an inch of its life like new cars are, which is a shout, because in the 80s, you know, bolts were bolts. You just bolt stuff in.
Meccano, Jamie. Meccano's a word.
Meccano, there it is. That's the one I was thinking about. Ain't Lego, it's Meccano, and it's literally bolts on bolts is all it is, mate, isn't it? Let's be honest. Bolts on bolts. Everything goes back in, and as you can see, the rear bench is going in pretty much straight away. We'll just go straight in because it's literally a bolt. So what's this?
More chairs.
Seat base? No, rear seat coming down.
I'm just gonna
give it a little back. We're gonna say tar up the back of the seats. Few marks. Gonna get them out because you don't need them. When you open the boot, you don't want to see like a little bit of rust at the back, do you? Let's be honest. You don't need to be seeing that. So a bit of. It's where people have put their shop, because this used to be a normal car. People used to normally drive them around. Now they don't. They sit in garages and shiz, which is a shame. As you can see, if we come around here, the back seat is already in. Like, they're not messing about today. Look at that. Back of the seat is a very nice colour of black. Look at that. That's just really nice, isn't it? It just makes it, doesn't it? It just makes it. So what I'm going to actually tell you guys now is something that I've never done in the past, which is bag every bolt and actually put some sort of labelling on them. This is something I haven't done in the past, especially when not necessarily building a car, but taking a car apart especially. You need to make sure the bolts you're putting back in are the right ones. This is something that future Jamie needs to take well on board, because he never does it and he's stupid for not doing it. And as you can see, we found the seat base ones, mate, and they're in, and they're right there, and they've actually got on the actual bit of packet there. Shout out Chunk, he did this. It's actually got the name of it. We have the first proper seat. You know, back seats are seat seats, but this is a proper seat, and it's as if Jason is in the showroom, no, the assembly line.
Oh yeah.
Putting the Recaro into the RS Turbo. Look, just stroke that again, mate. You stroke. Oh, mate.
Sorry.
I wish my bolsters were like that. I need bolsters like this in my life. Why haven't I got this? Just so nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, but shout out to Martin.
Martin has
lining up.
He's like, we did just off camera go, oh, where the floor's been welded, hopefully it just like goes in. And of course it did, mate, because he doesn't mess about. He knows. Also, can you stop stroking that? Because
Nothing.
you're so happy.
Nothing.
I wish my bolsters looked like that. It's something you don't see these days, do you know what I'm saying?
It's amazing.
How do you feel now you're on the production line of Ford RS Turbo?
Warm.
You feel warm inside?
Yeah. Oh, and Jackie boy in the back.
Jackie boy, here we go. Go on, talk to me.
Because he has painstakingly stripped these bolts and then we painted them.
I was going to say, did you see that?
So they just look nice.
They just look nice, because of course you can't have rusty old bolts in nicely painted things in the car.
No.
So when, you know, someone sees that, they go, oh, you've really taken the time to actually go in on it. Whereas me, I'd just like see straight past it, which is a bit of a shame, because I mean, my eye to detail isn't what it used to be. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that. I would really like these bolsters though, I know that much. Refoaming the seats is a shout, especially in cars like this. Big bolsters, large men from the 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying? Now we're in the 2022s, still large men. We're still trying to get in the car and we're still clipping the side of it on the way in, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Everybody out there knows what I'm saying.
I'm clipping the side of it on the way in, out, every time I go over a bump.
Everything's getting clipped. It's the point though. What, clipping?
Clipped.
Clipped.
10 times.
I'm not saying that on camera 10 times. Because I might get demonetised very quickly for stuff like that. So anybody in the comments wants to do that, although in person it's different to, you know,
Martin,
typing
how
it
have you
out.
done this so well?
He's just a guy, isn't he? He's a guy that can and will and does and completes.
So,
he's that guy.
I don't know if when Martin watches this, I hope he gets the message that well done.
Yes, well done.
Massive well done.
Unreal
on something that's been
effort.
bothering me
Forever. The G-forces of the racing driver that was in the car at the time, which was you, collapsed the seat.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the seat, it was actually the car itself. It was actually the physical...
everything. No, the floor went.
Oh, really?
And the seat has been to a million pieces. Re-welded, had a reinforcing bar put in by Jim, and then Martin sorted out the fabrication of the floor, and I've just plonked it in, and they haven't had either item together.
No.
They were done separately of each other.
And it is lined straight up.
And they know how to use a tape measure.
Yeah. Nice to know someone can, because I definitely can't.
He knows how to measure his devices.
Oh, hello! Look at them marrying up in there. Seat goes straight in, no messing about.
I'm really excited about that, Jack. Just goes in.
He is too.
Goes in.
He's just at work doing bits, isn't it? You're just so excited about this. It is a very common thing. We'll point that out. The RS turbos of this generation did, in fact, fail slightly in the seating arrangement underneath. They're just old cars, and it just happens. I'm assuming when it comes to it, and I find out that mine's the same way, it's going to happen. I have heard it is quite a common thing from RS Turbo Land. You're happy, aren't you? Yeah. Look at that. He's just no messing about, mate.
It's always.
I've only been here like a minute, and everything's done, isn't it?
I didn't think this car was going to be ready for next weekend, and here we are, almost bloody done.
So let's do a burnout. Are we doing burnouts?
No.
I've pressured him to do burnouts are over because don't want to get tar in the wheel wells. That's the thing. I'm gonna peer pressure him to do it. Don't worry.
In an RS Turbo.
Can you just reiterate what you were saying while I was just videoing that lovely BMW over there,
Well, I'm
mate?
going to go home.
Yeah.
Get the car in the garage, so I'm doing a bolt out. My
Just doing,
lanyard,
I was going to say it's quite hard
my
to get with.
lanyard is really in the way.
Just right in there. Good advertisement, though, mate. Well done.
That's better.
Right, there we are.
Put it in the garage. I can't use that word.
You can. I can blank it out. You said.
Okay. I'm going to have a on.
And then
And then I'm going to put a cover over it.
And then just remember that it's there.
And I've had a moment and everyone's happy.
You're happy, we're happy, the duck noise has been played on the channel again. Just one more time for everyone out there.
Listen to this.
Ready? Right, what I should probably do
Come on,
is...
have a wiggle.
Should we just do it again?
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Right, now if we do that to mine, it definitely wiggles 10 inches each way.
Open and shut it.
Open
But
and
gently,
shut.
Don't hurt it.
Don't hurt it. Don't you hurt it.
It's nice. Isn't
It's just not mine, don't do that. Mine's a bit more in there. As you can see, the second seat, the passenger seat, is now in the car and looking fantastic. Did this have bolsters?
No, that was always nice.
It was always just nice. The driver's ones just go, as I've already said, but this one is just a lovely bit of kit. I mean, just going to town on making this thing just the most next level RS Turbo possible.
We're going to put some fuel in it.
You're going to put some fuel in it?
And we're going to
Try and
check for leaks.
Okay.
And then maybe fire her up.
Okay, because of course when you do stuff like this to old cars, sometimes things start to leak. Oh, sometimes or every time?
Every time for me.
Every time for Jason and me. If it was honest, if it was my one, it'd just leak constantly and there wouldn't even be any fuel in the car, it'd just leak out.
Everything apart. Yesterday was brake system, so Jimmy went through front to back.
Just making sure it's
the
right.
brake system, we put new brake pipes in the back. That's now got a really good brake pedal. The next thing is to get it running. After that, it is transport from here to a destination unknown at the moment to have it tracked. I'm not sure who I'm going to trust with the car.
Tracking it, yeah, it needs to be done.
Obviously that Group A anti-roll bar adjusts the cluster and camber, and the tracking rod ends are new. The whole thing's been out.
Yeah.
None of it's working properly.
No. So it all needs to be put back properly.
And listen to how grippy the tyres are.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it'll have to go from here when everything is, of course, running, driving and lovely, and actually have everything set up properly.
The tracking's out. They're bindy.
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that definitely needs sorting. That's understandable. But it's all brand new, so it needs to be honed in properly, let's say, because when you put new tyres and new everything underneath, you need to make sure the tracking especially is right, because at the end of the day, everything's been off, so you need to make sure it all goes on.
Sit in that seat.
This seat, the driver's seat.
See how it feels.
Right, we're going to go to the driver's seat because
before, and then new bolsters, it hugs you.
it hugs you. So it won't feel like mine, because mine isn't. Well, it is all right here, but I mean, it's just not the same as having a brand new one in there. Oh, the bolster is large. There is a large bolster there to your side. Okay, so this is how they felt like from the factory. That's really cool. I'm not saying my car is bad, because it isn't. You definitely noticed a bit more bolster, especially here, which is where, of course, everybody from the last, you know, many years have been clipping in and out. This is such a lovely place to be in here. I really do need to, again, level up mine inside, because I do feel it needs a bit of refresh. What a beautiful place to be. These seats are just... What are you putting in there? Are they waffle mats? Genuine. Should we get genuine Ford? Going in clean as they get. And do you know what? How much are they worth these days?
Couple £100, I think.
Couple £100 for some waffle mats. That's insane. Look how good they look in the car though. Hi.
How much do you think these were?
Right, leave a comment below. How much were, not but how much was this and this? Two
cans of Super Unleaded today cost me £23.10.
£23? What is happening with the world? Why is this happening anyway? We're going to try and start the RS Turbo in a minute. Hopefully that will leak everywhere. 23 quid's worth of Super Unleaded. World's gone mad. The most expensive unleaded you've ever paid for in your entire life. Probably not, actually, because it's going to get more expensive. He's going in the car. How do you feel about this?
I'm a little bit ill. So
I'd be ill as well, mate.
This car's been restored. The price of Super Unleaded at our local station has increased 47 pence per litre.
47 pence?
Which was like, I don't know, November, December. When we went to Roland Road Play,
yeah,
I'd just done it in a video in January, maybe. I think you went and topped up, I'd already had fuel, so I had fuel from Christmas.
Yeah, so this is actually, how far is that going to get it? Who even knows?
Probably to tracking.
Probably to tracking, yeah. So that's 23 quid for half a, no, not even probably half a tank.
Not even half a tank, mate. No,
nah.
God, no. It's a 47 litre tank and we've got 12 litres.
Just quarter of a tank?
Yeah.
I filled mine up the other day, and from a quarter of a tank it took £47. But I don't think that was right, because it had more than quarter of a tank in it to start with. Yeah. World has gone mad. I hate it, so annoying. That was at our local Tesco though, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't at like an independent dealer where they're like more money, like dealing like super under the table, well expensive. Because that's what
it's only 97.
So you're 97?
Yeah.
That hurts me inside. Hurts me, cuts me real deep. We're getting out of the way because this might go wrong. We've got fire extinguishers just in case. Not that I'm saying that's what's about to happen. Don't worry, I'm not saying it's going to catch fire. I'm just saying, pressurising system, starting car after everything's been pulled apart. You want to make sure everything's tight and, yeah, hope for the best. But we are talking with professionals, so it's okay. You can hear fuel. Well, that's a good start. Oh, it's blurry. My camera's blurry. Uh-oh, we have leakage in the system. It's happening.
Whereabouts?
Whereabouts? Right in the middle. So, guys, we're going to end today's video there. We have a little bit of fuel, coming out of one of the joins. So we'll be assessing that in the next video. But thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.